Hello everyone, this is our first tutorial for the Alice assignments in our book. This is the exercise 1 on page 19 in chapter 1, the island. The instructions are to create an island scene. Start by choosing the water world template, add an island object, use the scene editor to position it in the right place, add a fish. You may find that the fish is invisible, so forth and so on. So let's get started. I'm going to start Alice. All right. I'm going to, out of the templates tab, when the Welcome to Alice splash screen comes up, um, you want to, in this case, we're going to do an island, so it needs to be in the ocean. So pick water, click open. I'd like to make my world view a little bit bigger because it's easier for me to see and see what's going on, and it helps me with visualizing what I'm supposed to be doing. All right, so what do we have to do? We have to add an island. So click the Add Objects button that's in the World View bottom right corner. And so we have all these different categories. Island is going to be in the, I think it says, in the Environments Gallery folder. It's alphabetical, so you scroll to the I. Add Instance to World. Alright, so now we also know we can add a fish to this. So your navigation for the items in your world is right here. So we're going to click that one to go back up one. And fish can be under the animals. There's only one or two fish, I believe, in this one. Or just one, or yeah, just one or two. And they're not very nice. So what I'm going to do is, I know that in the ocean category there are a bunch of fish. We got some very colorful and big fish. I'm going to pick this one just because it's pretty colorful. Okay, now it's added the fish, and look at the fish though, it's kind of hovering around in the screen. So what we need to do is move this down, because fish do not float in the water, or float in the air, they float in the water. So let's maneuver our camera so that we can see what we're doing. And now our fish is in the water. Now I'm going to go back up. I'm going to pan down a little bit, back up, pan. I'm going to make my fish a little bit bigger just because it makes it seem a little bit, now we can see it better. It just makes it seem a little more real. It's a little tiny fish there. It's hard to see and you don't even know, what's going on with it. So I'm also going to turn it just a quarter revolution so it looks like it's more, swimming right in front of the island. So move my camera. Alright, there's a good view of the entire world. Alright, so let's see. What else do we have to do? We've done the water. We've added the island. Position the island a bit to the right of the center of the screen. So let's move our island. Whoa, whoa. What is it going on here? Well, because I had moved the fish and I had selected the vertical movement, move objects up and down button, now whatever I select, you can only move in that because it's still active. So I'm going to hit Control Z. That puts my island back where it's supposed to be. I'm going to click the Move Objects Freely with the mouse, which is the little arrow, the first one on the left. Now I can move that anywhere I want to. Now it says position the island a bit to the right of the center of the screen. So this is about center. So let's go a little bit to the right. It just says a little bit. It doesn't matter. We're not looking for anything exact. This is a very complex program, and as you can see, there's a lot of water, and the scene can be as big as or small as you want it. You want to have the island, in your picture big enough to see along with the fish, but you don't want to be zoomed so far out that you can't see it very well, and you don't want to be so far zoomed in that you can't see all of the island or the fish. So what we have to do is just make sure you have everything aligned like the problem says. Now, it says to use the scene editor and its quad view to arrange the fish so it looks like it's swimming in the water to the left of the island. Okay, well, let's take our fish. Now we've got to move freely, so let's move it over here to the left. So now it looks like our fish is swimming all over to the left. I'm going to click done here to get us back to this screen. Make this a little bit bigger. Use the camera controls to zoom out so that the island and the fish are both in the camera's view. Well, I've already done that because I kind of knew what I wanted to do. So let's hit the play, which it's really not going to do anything because there's no animation to it. So let's do play and then take picture. And that's the image that you'll have to submit for your assignment. Just remember where you capture that picture to. You can rename it if you want to, or you just include it just like it is. Don't click this, because that way you may not remember where your path is, and this will always tell you. So click OK, and you can close this, and that's it for the first assignment.